Unless you become like children, Matthew 18:3-5, the humble heart that heaven honors. Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever takes the lowly position of this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven, and whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me. Matthew 18:3-5 NIV. What did Jesus mean? In this profound teaching, Jesus shifts the disciples' mindset from competition to submission. They had asked, "Who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" China 1. In response, Jesus places a child in their midst, not a scholar, a priest, or a warrior. Then he tells them plainly, "Unless you become like this child, you can't even enter heaven, let alone be great in it." This statement isn't about age or innocence alone. Jesus is revealing the standard of the kingdom: humility, dependence, trust, and purity of heart. Why a child? What are childlike traits that heaven honors? Let's break it down. 1. Humility and low status. In Jesus' time, children were not revered for their opinions or influence. They had no social standing, no power, and were completely dependent on adults for survival. And that's the point. To be like a child is to surrender our pride, status-seeking, and self-sufficiency. It means coming before God not as someone who deserves anything, but as someone who needs everything. God opposes the proud but shows favor to the humble. James 4:6-2, innocent trust children believe easily. They accept what they are told with open hearts. They trust their caregivers fully, running into their arms even when they don't fully understand what's going on. This kind of radical trust is what God desires. He wants us to believe Him, rest in His promises, and follow His word, even when we don't have all the answers. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5-3. Teachability children are constantly learning. They ask questions. They're curious, eager to grow. A childlike heart says, "Show me, teach me, correct me." Adults, however, often resist correction and struggle with spiritual pride. But Jesus invites us to be teachable again, open to growth, rebuke, and transformation. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 9:10-4, quick to forgive and love watch children on a playground. They may argue, cry, or fight, but 5 minutes later they're laughing together again. Their hearts aren't hardened by grudges or bitterness. They are quick to forgive. That's how God wants us to live. Lighthearted, free from resentment, and full of love. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. Heaven's standards.